And there they are, all of a sudden, performing. It's something like, it's like wearing a mask. They're hidden behind the screen. It's the puppet that takes on life. And it's almost like the spirit of the child is transported into the puppet. And the puppet takes on the life of its character. And the child just comes in with that. It's something I haven't quite, I can't explain it. That's how it happens.
You must notice an awful lot of difference between that first 5-6 minutes and the time they leave the theatre.
Absolutely dramatic changes. They can surprise their own mums or their own teachers. I can remember one incident, a little girl called Maria, autistic. She came in, sat down on the table and put her head down on the table and did not move from that position. I helped her make the puppet. We were doing a jungle story, and I helped her make a tiger. Then, when it was the time for the children to put on the show, one of the other children was manipulating Maria's puppet. Her little neighbor recognized it and said, "Look, there's Maria's puppet." And Maria looked up and, communicated. She, for the first time, used her voice. The teachers were astounded. And so was everybody else, really. That was an amazing happening. And I can tell you many more like this, really.
They're often sort of so small and tiny that they get terribly scared straight away. We did one show where the twigs come up over the playboard, which is part of the set, and there was this 18-month-old baby in the front row, and the twig hit him right in the middle of the head, and he couldn't work out where this twig had come from. So the rest of the show he's looking to the gods for this twig. So you get all those sort of problems with kids crying and
He didn't cry though, did he?
No, he was very good. His friends found it very amusing.
And they want to come up and stroke the puppets as well. It's a bit of a problem, but when we do it in the building here, there are usherettes who sort of keep them under control a little bit. But it's when we've been out. We did some shows down at Cirencester out in the open air. There was nobody to hold the fort for us. They were wandering around there.
Yeah, there was one moment where the fox is left on his own. The fox here.
Oh my goodness.
Look at this. This is the fox. Go Lightly the fox, who's like sort of a Terry Thomas character. And he got left on his own, saying he'd just stolen Miss Poppy's chocolate. And this little kid came out of the audience and said, "You bad, bad foxy, you bad, bad boy," and hit him on the nose very hard.
So that's quite different to the nice controlled audiences you've got with the Magic of Merlin.
Oh yes, that's all fairly disciplined, isn't it, Debs?
Yes, I suppose so. The biggest difference being the gap, really, that the stage gives you. Naughty. Because of the height and everything. Sometimes it's harder to reach the kids and get across that gap.
I think you've got a problem with your fox.
Yes, a problem with the fox.
He
gets about a bit. But sometimes, in fact, it's almost as if the children are being a bit too disciplined. Sometimes they're all very quiet, and you've got the feeling that some of the teachers have said, "Be quiet, sit still." No, then they don't enjoy the show as much as you think they might have done. But we haven't had many problems in the Magic of Merlin of things getting out of control. I think it's all to do with making sure there are bits in the script when they can let loose and have a good bit of shouting at something and enjoy themselves, and then they tend to sit down and enjoy the rest.
Do you feel you have to work a lot harder, though? Because children have a very small attention span, and they're also looking for little holes, although it's really magic, and that isn't really a fox, that's a man with his hand up.
Oh, to the under fives, that's a fox.
Yeah, that's so real. And this one here, we went to this is Prickles the Hedgehog. We went to a nursery school where the head teacher had a dog with her, kept a dog, and the dog believed it was a real hedgehog, went round and was trying to bite our legs behind
running
the set.
Round the back of the set, yapping. Quite amusing. Yeah.
And you're taking this on tour, what, after Christmas?
Well,
in the spring or the summer we hope to fitting in with the rest of our other plans. We hope to go around some schools.
Yes, we'd like, if we can find the money, we'd like to take Parsnip Lane to Cornwall, something like that. But as with all these things, it's finance.
So I better not hold you back anymore.
No, we ought to get back to rehearsals.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
No, you, just behave.
Cheerio, cheerio.
The polka is still developing. Children's view?
I think it was magic when all those people turned into animals. There wasn't a hole there. the hole is.
There was, I saw
there was,
I saw a hole.
I could only see part of the hole, but I didn't really notice. I could only see part of it, but I didn't know if I only saw just
behind the rock, they would go down behind the rock in a hole, and they would poke up a little animal. Dolly.
The number of performances we do is astonishing, the number of children we reach is astonishing, the range of our activities is astonishing, and we cover all of Britain. The touring company under Roman goes to leading theatres all over Europe. We are the National Children's Theatre.